Welcome to our deep dive into the world of wildlife and why its conservation is crucial for our planet's health. From the lush rainforests to the arid deserts, our planet teems with an astonishing array of life. From the smallest insects to the largest predators, every species plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. In this series, we will journey to the heart of these wild spaces and examine the intricate web of life that sustains our planet. We begin our journey by exploring the concept of biodiversity, the very essence of life on Earth. Biodiversity encompasses the incredible variety of life, from the tiniest microorganisms invisible to the naked eye to the towering giants of the animal kingdom. Within a single rainforest, for example, thousands of species of insects, birds, reptiles and mammals coexist, each intricately linked in a delicate balance. This intricate tapestry of life is not merely a spectacle to behold, it is the very foundation of healthy ecosystems. Each species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a vital role. Consider the humble dung beetle, tirelessly rolling balls of dung across the African savanna. These industrious creatures contribute to nutrient cycling, soil aeration, and even seed dispersal, impacting the health of the entire ecosystem. However, this delicate balance is under threat. When a single species disappears, it can trigger a cascade of effects throughout the ecosystem. Much like removing a single thread from a tapestry can unravel the entire fabric. The loss of a predator, for instance, can lead to an overabundance of prey animals, which in turn can overgraze vegetation, leading to soil erosion and habitat degradation. The consequences of biodiversity loss extend far beyond the natural world. Our own well-being is inextricably linked to the health of our planet's ecosystems. We rely on biodiversity for food, medicine, clean air and water, and countless other essential services. The loss of biodiversity weakens the resilience of ecosystems, making them more vulnerable to climate change, disease outbreaks, and other environmental challenges. Protecting biodiversity is not simply a matter of preserving species for their own sake. It is about safeguarding the intricate web of life that sustains us all. It is about ensuring a healthy and prosperous future for generations to come. The natural world, teeming with its diverse wildlife, is not a separate entity from human society. It is intricately woven into the fabric of our existence. For millennia, humans have relied on wildlife for sustenance, medicine, and inspiration, forging a deep and enduring connection with the natural world. Consider the vital role of pollinators, such as bees, butterflies, and bats in our agricultural systems. These tireless workers flit from flower to flower, carrying pollen grains that enable plants to produce fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Without pollinators, our supermarkets would be sparsely stocked, and our diets would be severely lacking in essential nutrients. Beyond food security, wildlife provides us with a treasure trove of medicinal compounds. Many of our most effective medicines, including those used to treat cancer, heart disease, and infectious diseases, are derived from plants and animals. The rosy periwinkle, a small unassuming flower native to Madagascar, provides a powerful example. Compounds extracted from this plant have revolutionized the treatment of childhood leukemia and Hodgkin's lymphoma, saving countless lives. The cultural significance of wildlife is equally profound. Throughout history, animals have played a central role in art, literature, mythology, and spirituality. From the majestic lion, a symbol of strength and courage, to the wise owl, representing knowledge and wisdom, animals have captured our imaginations and inspired countless works of art and literature. Moreover, spending time in nature, surrounded by the sights and sounds of wildlife, has been shown to have numerous benefits for our mental and physical well-being. Studies have shown that exposure to nature can reduce stress, improve mood, enhance creativity, and even boost our immune systems. The benefits we derive from wildlife are vast and varied, extending far beyond their immediate economic value. They are essential for our physical health, our cultural identity, and our spiritual well-being. Our planet's wildlife faces a multitude of threats, many of them driven by human activities. As we expand our footprint on the planet, we encroach upon wild spaces, exploit natural resources, and alter the delicate balance of ecosystems, putting immense pressure on countless species. Habitat destruction stands as one of the most pressing threats to wildlife. Forests are cleared for agriculture, wetlands are drained for development, and grasslands are converted to pastureland, leaving wildlife with fragmented and degraded habitats. As their natural homes vanish, many species are pushed to the brink of extinction. Poaching and illegal wildlife trade also pose a grave threat to many species. Driven by greed and demand for exotic pets, traditional medicines and luxury goods, poachers target elephants for their ivory, rhinos for their horns, and tigers for their bones and skins. These illegal activities decimate wildlife populations and disrupt ecosystems. Climate change is another significant threat to wildlife. As global temperatures rise and weather patterns become more extreme, many species are struggling to adapt. Coral reefs, for instance, are highly sensitive to changes in water temperature and acidity, and many reefs around the world are experiencing bleaching events that threaten their survival. Pollution, in its various forms, also takes a toll on wildlife. Industrial pollutants contaminate air, water, and soil, while plastic waste accumulates in oceans and other ecosystems, harming marine life and disrupting food chains. Pesticides intended to protect crops can have unintended consequences for beneficial insects, birds, and other wildlife. Invasive species, introduced either intentionally or accidentally to new ecosystems, can outcompete native species, disrupt food webs, and spread diseases. The introduction of the brown tree snake to the island of Guam, for example, has led to the extinction of several native bird species. These threats, often interconnected and amplified by human activities, are pushing wildlife populations to the brink. The time to act is now, to protect our planet's biodiversity and ensure a future where both people and wildlife can thrive. Chapter 4. Turning the Tide: Conservation in Action. In the face of these daunting challenges, a global movement is underway to protect our planet's wildlife and the precious ecosystems they inhabit. From dedicated scientists and conservationists to passionate individuals and communities, people around the world are working tirelessly to safeguard biodiversity for generations to come. Protected areas such as national parks, wildlife refuges, and marine sanctuaries form the cornerstone of many conservation efforts. These designated areas provide safe havens for wildlife, protecting them from habitat loss, poaching, and other threats. By carefully managing these areas and enforcing strict regulations, we can create spaces where wildlife can thrive. Wildlife corridors play a crucial role in connecting fragmented habitats, allowing animals to move freely between protected areas, find mates, and access resources. These corridors can be as simple as a strip of forest along a riverbank, or as ambitious as a network of overpasses and underpasses that allow wildlife to safely cross highways and other human-made barriers. Captive breeding programs, often conducted in zoos and other conservation facilities, provide a lifeline for critically endangered species. By carefully breeding animals in controlled environments, we can increase their numbers and eventually reintroduce them into the wild. These programs require extensive expertise, genetic management, and careful planning to ensure the long-term survival of the species. Legislation and international agreements are essential tools for combating wildlife crime and regulating the trade in endangered species. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Flora and Fauna, for example, regulates the international trade in over 38,000 species of plants and animals, helping to ensure that trade does not threaten their survival. Community-based conservation recognizes the vital role of local communities in protecting wildlife. By working directly with communities, empowering them with knowledge, skills, and resources, we can create sustainable solutions that benefit both people and wildlife. This approach often involves alternative livelihood programs, sustainable resource management, and environmental education initiatives. As human populations expand and encroach upon wild spaces, encounters between people and wildlife are becoming increasingly common. While these encounters can be awe-inspiring, they can also lead to conflict with potentially negative consequences for both humans and animals. Competition for resources lies at the heart of many human-wildlife conflicts. As we convert wildlands for agriculture, livestock grazing, and other human uses, we inevitably come into conflict with wildlife seeking food, water, and shelter. Elephants raiding crops, predators attacking livestock, and rodents damaging stored grain are just a few examples of the challenges faced by communities living alongside wildlife. Conflicts can also arise when human activities disrupt wildlife behavior. Roads fragmenting habitats, noise pollution from traffic and industry, and light pollution from urban areas can all disrupt wildlife movements, breeding patterns, and foraging behavior, leading to increased stress and potential conflict. Climate change is exacerbating many human-wildlife conflicts. As droughts become more frequent and severe, competition for water resources intensifies, leading to increased encounters between humans and wildlife at watering holes and other water sources. Similarly, as sea levels rise and coastal habitats shrink, conflicts between humans and marine life, such as seals and seabirds, are likely to increase. Addressing human-wildlife conflict requires a multifaceted approach that prioritizes both human safety and wildlife conservation. Effective strategies often involve a combination of preventative measures such as fencing, deterrence, and early warning systems, as well as mitigation measures, such as compensation schemes for livestock losses and community-based wildlife management programs. Ultimately, fostering coexistence between humans and wildlife requires a shift in attitudes and behaviors. By promoting understanding, respect, and tolerance for our wild neighbors, we can create a future where both people and wildlife can thrive. In a world where wildlife faces increasing threats, zoos and sanctuaries play a vital role in conservation, education, and research. These institutions, while sometimes controversial, offer a lifeline for endangered species, provide opportunities for scientific study, and inspire a sense of wonder and appreciation for the natural world. Zoos, often viewed as places of entertainment, have evolved significantly over the years, transforming themselves into centers for conservation, breeding, research, and education. Many zoos participate in collaborative breeding programs, carefully managing populations of endangered species to ensure their genetic diversity and long-term survival. Sanctuaries, often focused on rescuing and rehabilitating animals, provide a safe haven for wildlife that have been injured, orphaned, or rescued from the illegal wildlife trade. These institutions play a crucial role in providing care and treatment to animals in need, with the ultimate goal of releasing them back into the wild whenever possible. Beyond their conservation efforts, zoos and sanctuaries play a vital role in educating the public about wildlife and the importance of conservation. By offering immersive experiences, educational programs, and behind-the-scenes glimpses into the lives of animals, these institutions foster a sense of connection with the natural world and inspire people to take action to protect it. Research conducted in zoos and sanctuaries contributes to our understanding of animal behavior, physiology, genetics, and conservation biology. By studying animals in controlled environments, scientists can gain valuable insights that can inform conservation efforts in the wild, such as habitat management, disease prevention, and reintroduction strategies. While zoos and sanctuaries cannot replicate the complexities of the wild, they provide a valuable safety net for endangered species, a platform for education and research, and a source of hope for the future of wildlife conservation. The fate of our planet's wildlife rests not solely in the hands of scientists, conservationists, and governments. It is a shared responsibility that falls upon each and every one of us. Even small actions taken collectively can make a world of difference in safeguarding biodiversity for generations to come. One of the most impactful steps we can take is to reduce our ecological footprint. By consuming less, choosing sustainable products, and minimizing waste, we can lessen our impact on the planet's resources and reduce pressure on wildlife habitats. Supporting ethical wildlife tourism is crucial for those who wish to experience the wonders of the natural world firsthand. Choosing tour operators that prioritize animal welfare, minimize disturbance to wildlife, and contribute to local conservation efforts ensures that our travels benefit both people and wildlife. Educating ourselves and others about wildlife and conservation issues is essential for fostering a sense of responsibility and inspiring action. By staying informed about the challenges facing wildlife, we can make informed choices in our daily lives and advocate for policies that protect biodiversity. Supporting reputable conservation organizations working to protect wildlife and their habitats is another impactful way to make a difference. Donating to these organizations, volunteering our time, or simply spreading awareness about their work can contribute to their efforts to safeguard our planet's biodiversity. Making conscious choices in our daily lives, from the food we eat to the products we buy, can have a ripple effect on wildlife conservation. Choosing sustainably sourced seafood, avoiding products made with palm oil, and opting for eco-friendly alternatives can help reduce our impact on wildlife and their habitats. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the collective effort to protect our planet's wildlife. By embracing our role as stewards of the natural world, we can create a future where both people and wildlife can thrive. Thank you for joining us in exploring the importance of wildlife and the urgent need for conservation. The journey through our planet's diverse ecosystems has revealed the intricate web of life that sustains us all, and the multitude of threats that jeopardize its delicate balance. Remember, every action counts. Together, we can make a difference in protecting our planet's incredible biodiversity. Let us strive to be better stewards of our planet, ensuring a future where both people and wildlife can thrive for generations to come.